Toucan Play That Game is proudly sponsored by NiceGameShop.com, the place to go for rare and unusual Asian games. Hi, I'm Michael. Take a seat and join me for a game of Isle of Skye from Chieftain to King by Mayfair Games, where I'll be taking on the role of a chieftain who wants to become king. And in order to do that, I need to have the most prosperous kingdom. I'll do this through crafty trading and also clever tile placement. The game's already set up. If you need to learn to do this, do watch my how to play video, and I'm going to be the blue player and I've been randomly selected as the first player, and playing with me we have Pixel as the red player. To start the game we both get 5 income because we only have our castle tiles, and we're not in the later rounds where there's any bonus to the income. Then we each draw 3 tiles and lay them in front of our screens. As you're playing along with me, and for the benefit of the camera and so you can see clearly, I'm actually going to remove our screen for this phase. So we can see the tiles that Pixel has, but we don't know what she's getting rid of, what she's keeping. And I would say her tiles look a lot better than ours because no farms have come out, so the sheep are not really worth anything at the moment, but there is a ship on there which is going to score at the end of the next round. So without any farms, livestock and sheep are not scoring this round, so no one's going to get any end of round score this time. But those ships there and there are really going to help for the next round scoring. Whereas these buildings, okay, in combination are good for endgame scoring, but they're not going to help with regards to each of the end of round scorings. So I'm not too worried about putting a lot of money against these. I think the best one to keep is that, because it has money and a building, and that's then that will be worth a point. So I think we'll axe this one. I don't see Pixel buying either of those. So I don't see a point in setting a high price because we're just throwing the money away. So we're just going to set each of them at 1, keep 3 coins over, so we might be able to buy a nice tile off of Pixel here, or just keep it for a future round. So we then reveal, and so Pixel has discarded this one, we've discarded that one, so they go back in the bag. And with buying, well, I'm the first player, so I have first buy. I've got free money to spend. This one is priced at 1, and this one at 2. Now, I think of those, this is the one that I'm most interested in because it has a ship. It's the only ship at this stage, so it will really help for that B scoring tile. And it has the sheep as well, which will help for future A's if we manage to get a farm building. So I kept enough money over. I'm going to do it. I'm going to buy this one for 2. So I get to take that tile. It's now Pixel's go. She kept over 2 money and she now has this 4 money. So 2 that she set the price as and the 2 that I just gave her. So she has enough money to buy either tile. What Pixel's going to do, she's going to pay the 1 and get this tile here because she'll get the 1 back immediately in income anyway. So that's buying done. We then discard the money that was used for ones that weren't bought and we can build. So we ended up with 2 tiles. We've got our castle here. Don't really, I mean we could enclose that, but we don't really want to do that because we want it to be at least 3 spaces. We could go like that. And yeah, then doesn't leave a whole lot of options for this. So I guess we'll place this like that. And Pixels ended up with almost identical, got same shape, just different tiles there really. Then phase 6 is our end of round scoring, and we're scoring tile A, but there are no farm buildings, so even any sheep and livestock we have will not actually score us any points. So we pass the first player token and move on to round 2. Starting with our income, and our income is only 5 coins still. Pixel has 5 but also an extra 1, so she has 6 income. So this time all the farm buildings have come out because Pixel has 2, we have 2 potential ones. So we'd quite like one of those. I mean, this one is really good because it's got the farm building and another sheep and a ship, and it would fit in nicely here, which then means it's adjacent to that. So yeah, that could be pretty good, and it would also be helping to close off this water a bit, so I'd really like that. I mean, this would be good because it's points, but I haven't really got any mountain to connect to in a good way, but it would also increase income, and this time we're going to be scoring boats, so I'd really like this double boat one. But I mean, Pixel doesn't have any boats yet. I've got one, so if I can at least get this, but she will be buying first, but she had more income than me, so probably has more money available to buy. Oh, so, okay, well, we definitely want this, but what do we set the price as? Well, I'll be buying second, and I think she'll happily buy any of these, probably. So we definitely want to go 2. Which of these are we then going to axe? I mean, I'm not really that interested in a second farm, am I? I mean, it also has that, which would be a point, and the water would help me enclose some water space, so that might make sense. So actually, let's axe this one, because then we can use the water for enclosing space. Oh, also, if we get this, we'd have a 4 grouping. Ooh, yes, so I really want this. Do we want to just try and buy that out from under her? Well, I mean, this will be worth, in the long run, we're going to score the farms twice more, so that would be 3.6 points. We're going to score the ships 3 more times, so if I can get more ships than her. So if I can, but she could have that set so high. Urgh, difficult decisions. Okay. Well, we're definitely going to axe that. And then it's what to set these prices as. I mean, given that we're going to be buying second, if she buys one of these, we're likely to then have a load of money, but I don't know how likely she is to actually buy them, or if we're just going to end up making ourselves really poor. I mean, I really want to keep this, so if we price that at 5... Oh no, that's too high. We're not going to have any money to buy with if we did that. So we price that at 4. Let's go for that at 4. That at 2. And then that gives us 2 money to then potentially buy something else. So yeah, we'll go for that. We reveal, and we're discarding that one and that one. So those can go back in the bag, shaken up. And Pixel is first player. Oh, she set that costly. 6 coins, 2 coins. And she has 3 coins to spend, so she can't afford that. Well, that's good. She could buy that. Well, the thing is, she might not... She might get to keep this, so she possibly doesn't need that farm building then. However, much like me, she's got a lot of water space that if she wants to enclose, that would be a useful thing for doing that. But it would be giving me 4 coins to buy that. So I think Pixel is going to choose not to buy. She's going to pass. So it's my go. I've only got 2 coins, so I could buy this. It would give me extra income, and that's it. I mean, it's not going to give her any points at the moment because she doesn't have any livestock. So I think I'm going to pass as well. I don't... Oh, actually, I could use that to enclose this space. which I imagine is her plan with it too. So that does change things a bit. You know what? I'm going to pay the 2 coins. So she gets the money, I get the tile. And then we get rid of all the money for things that were not bought. And build phase is nice and simple for Pixel. She's just going to put that there. For us, we've got a few more things to consider. Well, that's a definite going there. And then, I mean, having extra ones of these near there isn't going to help us. So we could use it to close off one of these ends of water. This we could place there or there or there. Be connecting up, or we could do like we had planned. If we move this out the way, go there, and we've got an enclosed field meadow space, and we've got plenty of meadows elsewhere now down. Well, we've got a meadow space down here that we can build off, and we've still got to place this. So yeah, I think that's a good move. And I think, yeah, we want to enclose this water. I mean, now we've got meadow to meadow there. So that might be good. Go there, and then we only need one piece to close these mountains, just one connecting corner piece. So we'll go for that. There. Okay, so that's build done. And end of round scoring. So the round is scoring for B. So this is for ships. I have 2, and Pixel also has 2. So we each have the same. We both get 5 points. So we're both tied on 5 apiece. We pass first player back to me, and we move on to round 3. Now, because we're tied score, although this would give an income bonus, there's no one ahead of anyone. So that's not going to be an issue for this round. And scoring, we're going to have livestock and sheep next to farms and blocks of 4. So that's what we're going to be looking to primarily try and achieve this round. Now, I have no money at all, so thankfully my income has gone up slightly. So I now get 6 money. Pixel actually had a lot left, but is also getting 6 money. And then our tiles. Pixels are all pretty useful for me, to be honest. And the same with the ones that have come out for us. I mean, I've got 2 farms, so that'll be 2 points, plus it's barrels, plus it'll help me connect up mountains. So that would help me enclose an area, so that would be good. This, I mean, money for points for barrels at the end of the game could be useful. Plus it's got one of these round buildings on, and we've already got a flag there for that. So again, that would be useful. And again, round building and barrels is useful. Wow. So that means we've got some tough decisions here. So we've got to remember we want to make squares of 4s as well. So we really want to do this. So we know we want to do that. So of our 6 money, if we put 3 there, we're not really leaving ourselves much to do. I mean, this isn't worth a lot to her, so she probably won't pay a lot for it. So maybe if we just go for 2 money there, and that way we'll hopefully still get it. So we'll axe that one, and we'll set a price of 1 on that, so that we've got 3, so that we can maybe buy one of hers. If not, we'll hopefully have a bit more money for the next round. Okay, that'll do. So we reveal, and these are our discards, and it's me to buy first. I've got 3 money. This is set at 3 coins, and this one is set at 6. Okay, so I can't buy that, though that would have been useful for ship and the livestock. Though not. Well, livestock would have been useful to me this round. But anyway, I can't afford those. So I could buy this one. It's whether or not I do. I mean, it's giving her a lot of money. She's already outpricing me. But she's going to be able to buy either of these. And I really don't want to fall behind on number. I mean, it's worth at least a point to me. So 3 coins is less than a point at the end of the game. So I'm going to go for it. So we'll give her the money to get the tile. And her buy, she has all the money in the world. She can buy either of those tiles if she wants to. She's going to pay 1 to buy this because she's got a few barrels, so she might get some more, might help her out. So she'll pay the 1 for that. So I have 2 money. And we then discard the money for the ones that weren't bought. And now on to building. So Pixel's just added hers to the top there. And for our 2, well, we know we want this one here, and it doesn't matter that it's road to non-road as long as it's mountain to mountain, which it is. So that's now an enclosed mountain. It does mean this barrel's not doing anything for us, but we're going to be getting 2 points at the end of the game for the farm, and when those areas score, that'll be 3 points a time. This here, if we place it over here or over here, it will then connect to the castle, so it will increase our income, and we also have the 1. What I want to do is I want to put it here because I'm hoping we'll then get an end piece for a mountain here. That will then enclose that, making these worth double, so it'll increase the value on those. Then our end of round scoring, we're scoring livestock next to farms and blocks of 4. So blocks of 4, we've got 1, 2, so that's 4 points. We've got farms here and here with sheep and livestock. Oh, we've got another farm there, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 8 points for us, taking us to 13. Pixel does now have livestock and sheep, but no farm building, so no points for that. Blocks of 4, she's got 1, 2, so she'll get 4 points, taking her to 9 points. And it's the end of the round, so Pixel becomes our first player and we move to the next round. So Pixel is going to get 2 extra coins in income because she's behind on the points track by 1 in this, and we're going to be scoring B and D. So ships, which at the moment Pixel's leading on, and D, enclosed areas, which I think we're kind of drawing on, but it doesn't matter about drawing for that. But the ships, it means she's getting the big score. With her bonus, Pixel gets 8 coins in income, and we get 1, 2, 7 coins. We do have another coin over here, but it doesn't connect to the castle. So we get 7 coins to add to our existing 2. So setting prices, we've got 9 coins. We can't win on ships because there's no ships out there. We can't get to a point of drawing. So let's think closing off areas. That we would need that for. And that would also be another point because it's got that building on. So that could be very valuable. Either of these will allow us to close off that mountain here. And they've both got farms on, which are points. And they've all got farms on. So they're all points with regards to that. Because we've got this, that's going to mean farms are worth points. So yeah, we're going to axe that one because that's the worth the least. Setting prices, I mean, as long as I get one of these and she can't buy both of them, we're okay. So maybe if we set the price 2 coins each, that way if she does buy them, we're getting a fair bit of money. And that'll leave us 5 coins to then buy hers. Or do we want to set them higher? Let's set them higher. Let's go for 3 a piece. That way we'll hopefully get a bit more money in. Yeah, let's go for that. Okay, so revealing. Oh, both axing the ones on that side. And it's Pixel buying first. She's set 6 and 4. So, oh, I I can't afford either of those at the moment, so it all depends if she buys one of mine, which I guess depends on what she was planning to do with them. She's going to pass, and that means I only have free money. I can't afford any of them, so all the money goes away and we just keep the tiles that we were given. At least it means I've got free money for the next round now. So build phase, Pixel is going to go there and then there. Then for me, I wasn't able to get to close that off. So if we go with, let's go with that there. So that's then closed that. And we go for that there. That means we've then got that connecting into there, so increasing our income. And we've got 2 spaces of meadow, so we just need one kind of meadowy space here to close that in another round. Okay, so that's build done. Evaluating score, we're doing B, which is the ships, which Pixel has 3, I have 2. So Pixel gets 5 for that, and I'll get 2 points. Then enclosed areas of at least 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's just the 1. So Pixel has 2, so that's 6. So 11 points for Pixel. I have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So 3 enclosed areas plus the 2, so that's 11 points each, putting me on 24 and Pixel on 20. And I become first player. And we move on to the next round. So Pixel's going to get 3 bonus coins this time. We're actually scoring 3 of the scoring tiles this time. So we're going to be doing the livestock next to farms, the squares, and enclosed spaces again. So I really need to get more squares, I feel. So with Pixel's bonus free coin, she'll be getting 8, 9, 10 income. And I will get 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I think. Actually, no, the road doesn't carry on that way, does it? So that one's not connected. So yeah, 8 for me. So the tiles here, well, those 2 sheep would be good for me. The ships, well, ships aren't scoring this round, so I'm not too worried about that. I could do with something to go in here, which this would fit, or this would fit, or this would fit. So any of the ones in front of me will fit, so I'm fine on that, really. What about closing areas off? Anything that will help me with that? This would let me close that off and give me points for my sheep, and it's a farm. So okay, so I definitely want that. So we'll just put that pile there as a reminder. I'm going to be buying first, so I need to have some money left, possibly. I mean, ship, I'm not going to... Getting this one ship isn't going to make a difference, so I'm not too worried about that. This would get me a point, and it's not going to be of much interest, I think, to Pixel. So... thinking... we price this high, because I definitely want this, because this will get me closing off the water, the point for that, and get me points for sheep at the end of the game. And in case she's priced anything low, 2 coins left or to carry over. So yeah, we'll go with that. So we reveal, and okay, so we got rid of this one. Yeah, she's got rid of the sheep, which would have been useful for me. Okay. Oh, I'm buying first. I've only got 2 money. She's priced it at 8 and 4. She's priced me out. So I'm not buying anything. What is she going to buy? I mean, paying 1 to deny me the 1 point there may well be a sensible option. So I think she will probably do that. So she'll pay the 1 to get that, so I get that money. And then all this money goes away. And then building, well, if we shift these over here, Pixel will put that in there. And that can't have been connected like that, must have been like that. Oh, if she goes for that there, that would close off that field. And then she does that, it'll help close this water together. We only have the one to place, which we know we're going to place just there to close off the water, because that's the only sensible thing to do, I think. And yeah. Yep, that's our building done. So scoring, well, we'll start with Pixel up here. She has no farm buildings, so she's not going to score for the A, for the having livestock. We're not scoring the boats, which is B, so C, squares, which has got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 squares, so that's 8 points. And then D is enclosed areas, so she's got the field there, the mountain there, field there. So yeah, just the 3, which is 3 points each, so that's 9, so that's 17 points. Then if we look at mine, I do have farm buildings and livestock, so here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4 sheep. So not as much as I thought. I've got more farm buildings than I have sheep, so 4 points for that though. Then squares, we've got 1, 2, 3. So that'll be 6, so that's 10 points. And then enclosed areas, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 22 points. So Pixel's 17 will take her to 37. My 22 will take me to 46. So I'm staying in the lead, and that'll mean she'll be getting 4 bonus coins in the next round, which we're going to be moving over to now with Pixel as the first player. And this time everything but A is going to score. So Pixel's income is 4 because of her score. Then we got 5, 10, 11. While my income is 5, 6, 7, 8 still. The final round and the final tiles. Well, the livestock are worth no points. That'll get me 1 point. The boat, I can't compete on boats, so that's worth nothing to me really. Unless, is there a field I could enclose using that? Probably not, so we'll axe that. I'd quite like, I'm not worried about water. Mountain, no, there's no mountains I could enclose. So this is probably the most useful because I put it there, it'd get me a square. And potentially if I get both of these, they can just go there, increasing my number of squares, I think is the most sensible thing I can do. So price wise, and this is also worth a point for that, so that's our most valuable. I'm going to be buying second. None of her, well that's worth a point. So if we could get that, price them both at 6, just use all our money, and we'll see what happens. So we reveal. Oh, well, Pixel has gone really cheap. And I got rid of the one building of hers, the one tile I actually wanted to buy. Okay. Well, it's Pixel to buy first, and she is going to pay the 6 money to get that, which does mean that that's given me 2 points in effect instead of the 1 point, although it would have given me more for the squares, never mind. But yeah, so she's bought that, And then I now have a load of money I could spend. Is there anywhere useful I could do with this? If I put this there, not really. Any mountains closed off? No. Okay, I think I'm just going to keep the coins for points then, because there's nowhere it will really help me. So we are on to building. Oh, first we discard the coins for the ones that we didn't buy. So I'm getting that one. So she's getting a lot this time. Pixel has 3 tiles to place. She's going to place that one there. That one there. And can't go there. Could it go there? Get her another square. Yeah, we'll go there. So she's got another square. Then just the one to place. Doesn't really going to make much difference where it's placed. So we'll place it there so that we've got another square. And then it's scoring. So end of round scoring. We're not scoring A, just B, C and D this round. So B, we might as well do while we're looking at this, because Pixel has a staggering 8 ships and I have 2. So she'll be getting the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll be getting the 2 points. So then that's that one resolved. Then for these other 2, let's take a look at the board. So Pixel's first. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares of 4. So that's 12 points. Then she's fully enclosed this water now. Not that mountain, that field, that field. So 1, 2, 3. So that's 9. So that's 21 points. Putting her on 63. But we still need to do mine. Squares, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 8 points. Enclosed areas, we've got 1, 2 for the water, 3 for this grass, 4 for this mountains. So that's another 12 points. So that's 20 points for me. Putting me on 68. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points in it as we move on to the end game scoring. And we've got quite a few things scoring here. So we've got 1 point per farm. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 farms. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 farms. So 6 points. 1 point per pair of sheep. And we've got 5 sheep, so that's another 2 points. So that's 8 points. And then we've got 1 point per round building, but it's fully enclosed. So that's 2 points per round building, which is another 1, 2... Oh, just another 2 points. I only managed to get the 1 round building there. So that's an extra 10 points, taking us to 78. And Pixel has a lot less different things scoring. Well, actually not that few. She's got barrels, each pair of barrels. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is 2 points. Oh, except for it's doubled because it's an enclosed area. So that's 4 points. And then she's got 2 of these pair of ship ones, and they're in an enclosed area. So for each ship, she'll be getting 2 points. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 16, plus her other 4 means that's 20 points for her. Meaning at the very end, she has shot past us, going to 82. So she's 1, 2, 3, 4 ahead of us. So we've gone from 5 in the other direction to 4 in this way. So she gained 9 points there on us. But there's one thing still to look at, and that is points for money. Pixel has 6 money, so that's 1 point. And I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, which is 2 points. So just 3 points in it, but Pixel wins. And that is Isle of Skye from Chieftain to King by Mayfair Games. Do hope you've enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you have, please do check out the rest of the videos on the channel. It's worth subscribing and sharing. And as always, thanks for watching and bye for now.